Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Star Wars Wednesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with Star Wars The Black Series Rogue One, a Star Wars story, Baze Malbus. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count. And I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just to help the channel out further, or both. That's even better. Thank you. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. First up, as we normally do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. A hook, some tape, and a window to let some light in. On the front, Star Wars The Black Series. Nice window showcasing Baze and his big old gun. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Baze Malbus, assortment number. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. 4 and up, Hasbro print. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese, print symbols, I'm not going to learn, made in China print, and a barcode. On this side, nothing. Stripe continuing around from the front. Star Wars The Black Series on this side. Nice artwork of Baze Malbus. And again, that same artwork of Baze. Star Wars The Black Series, Baze Malbus. The harsh reality of his Imperial-occupied homeworld has hardened Baze Malbus into a pragmatic soldier and a crack shot with his heavy repeater cannon. And there it is again in some other languages I don't read. He's 05 in Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Attention, don't stick things in your French pie hole. Achtung, don't stick things in your other language pie hole. Includes figure and 2 accessories, some more small print, some more made in China print, some Disney print, and Hasbro print. And that, my friends, does it for a look at the packaging. Now let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And first of all, we have this big old backpack thing that's full of energy, I'm assuming, for his heavy repeating blaster here. And it's got this piece, and it's kind of flexible, but I'd be real careful with it, guys, because it feels really thin where these hoses are connecting these blocks together. It feels really thin there, so. But his cape, piece, cloak, whatever you want to call this, is attached to the backpack. And I would have thought with that hole being there, there would have been a way to connect the gun there, but it's really not. And of course the gun does connect to the hose. As you can see, there's an empty port right there, and it will only go in one way. You can see there's a little nub in there, I guess you want to call it, and there's a little piece missing there, so it does only go in one way. And it does fit pretty snugly and securely. However, I have had mine come loose a couple of times, so again, there is that. Let's take a look at the figure. I do think this is a pretty good likeness of the actor. With the new paint on it, it does look much more like him than the original figure, the original release. However, I do not have the original release, so I cannot say that from first-hand experience. And, you know, he does have a pretty good bit of paint apps. Looks like he's got a little bit of a wash on him too. So you guys can paint wash this guy, but you can't paint wash Deluxe Boba Fett. Come on. See there and there. Wash all up in there. All across the back. That's great looking. Alright, let's look at his articulation. His armor piece gets in the way, so you can't really look up. He doesn't really look down much. He will do the full Exorcist, and he does have a little bit of tilt in there. And I'm pretty sure it's on a hinge and ball like the other figures that are on the older molds, I guess I should say. For shoulder, 360 degrees of rotation. He can raise it up past 90 degrees. Swinge. Yes, swinge. That's the new name for hinge and swivel. Swinge. So he does 360 degree swivel at the elbow, and it gives you right at 90 degrees of bend. 360 degrees rotation at the wrist on an in and out hinge. The other hand is on an up and down hinge, so that's great. Ooh, look at that armor piece. Looks like he might have something at the waist, but it's not a crunch. Oh no, it's right up here. Here's the cut right here. Couldn't see it for this, but there it is. So he doesn't have much hula, no bend forward or backwards, but he doesn't even rotate 360 degrees, which this would get in the way anyway. So, but he does have a little bit of swivel there. For his legs, looks like they can come out about that far, and that's it. So no splits for this guy. He can kick forward about that far, not quite 90 degrees, backwards that far. Cut here at the upper thigh for another 360 degrees of rotation. Double hinged pinned knees. And the part of it's ratcheted, it feels like. Gives you that much range of motion. And at the ankles, down that far. Up, hardly none at all. And a forward-facing pin for rocker. And that does kind of hurt the posability of the figure. Those ankles not coming forward at all. Kind of has to lean forward a little bit to get him to stand up and twist the legs out a little bit. But there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Baze Malbus and his accessories. Now it's time for my favorite part of a review, the comparisons. And let's start things off with Jyn Erso, Captain Cassian Andor, here he is with K2SO, and here he is with his best pal, Chirrut. And here we have Bodhi Rook. Here we have the Jedha Patrol Stormtrooper. And there I go bumping the camera again. Here he is with the regular, original release Death Trooper, not the archive release. Here he is with the Death Trooper from the Target 2-pack. Director Krennic. And the final Black Series comparison, here we have him with the Archive Wave 501st Clone Trooper. How does he stack up with the other lines? Let's take a look. Making his cameo appearance, here we have the Marvel Legends series Stan the Man Lee. From G.I. Joe Classified series, here we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. And for some 7-inch goodness, we have him here with the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. And that, my friends, completes the comparisons. For final thoughts on Star Wars The Black Series, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, Baze Malbus action figure, I have to say, the articulation is way limited on this guy. He really doesn't like to stand up. He has to lean forward a little bit. That's why I had to put the stand under him. With that, it does add some stability to it, but, you know, I hate having to do that. Also wish there had been storage for the gun. That would have been cool. Unless I'm just missing it somewhere. But I don't think I am. But I could be wrong. But, you know, I'm not, you know, it's an okay figure. It's, I don't know, probably my least favorite figure out of the Rogue One set. And I don't know what else to say about it. The paint is nice. The likeness is good. It's just the articulation is really hampered on this guy, and why the leg joints are hampered, I don't know. At the hips, I don't know. The waist joint, or waist joint, there ain't no waist joint. That cut between the upper and lower parts of the torso, you know, it shouldn't even be there. That's how much twist you get out of it. Again, this is probably the most disappointing figure out of the Rogue One set. And, you know, I'm glad I got him because I needed to complete the set, but, you know, it could have been better. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out further, or both. That's even better and more greater. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified when my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.